Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last couple of episodes, I redid the mirror halls and the water wheels to help out the elves and the dwarves. And now the next branch of that quest is to do the halls of crafting. I spoke with Haldir, who recommended I speak with this fine elf here, so let me see what's going on with him.
What can I do for you?
Well met, Kippen. I have been expecting you since my council with Lord Celeborn. Haldir has told you a little of our plight, has he not? I will continue the story. Not long ago, a strange company came under our protection. They passed through Moria and brought behind them a trail of bold and angry orcs. Our foes rally at many outposts on our borders. They have great strength and are driven by bitter malice. Their armor is thick, such that we have not seen since the dwarves wore the armor of Durin's time, and their weapons are hard and cruel. I believe they are using the halls of crafting in Moria to produce great stores of tools to assist them in the war. Lord Celeborn agrees, and we fear for ourselves and for the dwarves. Will you go to the source and banish the evil from that place? You will need stout allies to aid you in this venture. Take this elf stone. If you defeat our enemies and place the elf stone there, they will fear to return. Alright, so I may need to do a little bit of editing, but I'm gonna head in here and see if I can get a group together to do this.
There were no greater craftsmen than the dwarves of Khazad-dûm. Those days are now gone, and Mazarg's orcs, with the aid of black uruks from Dol Guldur, have taken the ancient crafting halls of Moria to forge their vile weapons of war.
So I got the same two people here that I did the water wheels with in the last episode, and they have been talking about doing the warg pens. I told you guys I wouldn't be able to do that with them, and I had some guilt because they helped me and I couldn't help them. But then I remembered, you know what? I have a burglar. So I went on my burglar and I helped them with the warg pens, and now they're back to help me with the halls of crafting. So this is a 6-man level 58 instance. Hopefully we'll be able to do it with this group, but we'll see. I've already done pretty much all the quests in here, so the only thing I really need to do is get to the end. Oh, and this counts for the other quests too, to kill orcs in any of the dungeons in Moria. That's good. That'll be very helpful. That way I don't have to do a random instance by myself. The Lothlorien preparations 1 and 2. That'll be nice and easy. Go ahead and blast these little goblins here. Man, I keep getting stunned like crazy. Just pull in all those guys. That'll be fun. Man, I feel like I do so much or so little damage now, because like I said, I just did the warg pens with these guys on my burglar, and I was doing so much damage. It's hitting for tens of thousands. It was awesome. I haven't played my burglar in a very, very long time. I can't remember when the last time was. It's weird how quickly muscle memory takes over when you play them again. Sweet, so I also got to finish the Lothlorien preparation quests. That's an added bonus. I'll probably run from here. Don't want to get melted down. So let me actually pull up my quest here. Halls of Crafting. Place the elf stone in the Halls of Crafting. I'm assuming that's gonna be after I kill the final boss. There's gonna be a spot for me to put it in. I can't remember if Haldir's gonna send me to Dar Narbogud or not after this quest, but I still have quests to finish there, so I'm gonna have to go back either way. So we'll have to do another run of it. I'll try to do it this season. This is that weird boss fight where the colors on the floor matter. I think you want to fight him on the blue.
My blades are sharp and keen. Lothlorien will fall.
Alright, so he's done for. Old fool. Got some medallions of Lothlorien here. Don't want that. Passing all that junk. I think we're ready to move on. It's a little reminiscent of the Rift here. Just a little bit. I do need to go back to the Rift at some point. I believe I've done all the quests there, but I still need to get my kindred reputation with the Elf Gang. That's gonna take a little bit of grinding. Nice. And there's some stuff there. I think that's for a deed, collecting all those, but I already did that in the first time I came through here. Sweet. It's pretty cool how that opened up. I hadn't noticed that the first time I was here. So this is the one where fire will come out from some of these regions, so you just gotta be careful as to where you're standing. Otherwise, it's an easy fight. Probably won't even have a chance to bring forth some fire. What is this? That is a wrist item. Doesn't look that good. Not interested in it. I'll roll on all that other junk though. And then this is the final part. It's where the final boss will be. Doesn't matter if I do the challenge or not, because I already did the challenge the first time around. Or at least I think I did. I actually have to double check. I'm pretty sure I got the challenge done though. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and do all these bellows. So every time you pull one of these, a group comes out. So you have to be careful. Can't do that in combat, come on. Throw a couple of javelins at that fool. More enemies coming in. And then final one here. There we go. But now the way is open. It's a cool instance. I enjoyed this one. Got Thagzug here. And I guess that's where I placed the elf stone right there. The stone platform.
You'll be the first test of my strength.
Sweet.
Elves will fall.
That's that. Get our strong boxes. Yeah, I'll roll on some of the junk. Don't need that, I suppose. Man, that is a lot of stuff to roll on. And I'll put my gem here. Sweet. And I'm done with it. Alright, so let me thank my friends again. Well, let me take the caps off. And I wonder if there's a way out. I don't think there is. I think I can just leave instance and be done with it. So that's what I'll do. And I can turn all of these in. Good times. Oh, I have to talk to Haldir. For some reason I thought I had to talk with that guy, but I guess not. That's fine. I will go speak with Haldir. And if he sends me to Darnarbogud, so he sends me there. I'll have to go. It's gonna be hard to find a group for that one though. That's for sure, because that's a raid, much different than an instance. Have to get a few people together, and it's a lot longer too, so it's a bit more of a time commitment that you're asking people for.
Hail, friend, and well met.
I also have to turn in the Lothlorien preparation quests. Those are turned in Catascaladon, I believe, right in front of the gates, so... Let me see where I'm headed. South. I guess I could have dismounted a little earlier. Let me leave the group here. That was a very quick run in the Halls of Crafting. What was that, like 15 minutes? Made it through? I really should have stopped in Lothlorien to, or Catascaladon to turn in the 2 battle preparation quests first. It's a little bit more in the way.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
I thought it would be so. I am glad your venture was not in vain and that you escaped from the peril unharmed. Lady Galadriel made a subtle remark about your coming to our lands, and I discerned from her words that you were a doer of great deeds. I see that you will have much influence over this harrowing time, and that gives me hope. I was sure you would rise to this challenge admirably, and you did so. You have my thanks. A burden has been lifted from my mind.
We may have need of your help, if you offer it willingly.
And there you go. He is sending me to Dar Narbogud indeed, so let me talk with him about this. I find that there is always more to do if we are to keep evil at bay. Lord Celeborn wishes now to speak with you. When you are able, you should go to Catascaladon, the city at the heart of our realm. I will return to my duties of guarding our borders and watching for the tides of change. You see, change comes with every passing moment, but once in an age, the flowing rivers of time will swell and flood, and things will never be as they were ere the waters came. This is no time for rambling of a wary elf, though. Lord Celeborn is afraid of what brews within Moria. Lady Galadriel fears it too. There are rumors that our stainless lands will not withstand this threat. I think you know of what I speak, but I will not darken the day further by speaking of it here. Alright. Art of the Scourge. So let me head on over to the city. Maybe it was better that I stopped over here first, since I do need to speak with Celeborn. That way I can do everything in one go. Let me just take that swift travel pony up here, and that should make life pretty easy. Let me see something actually, I think. Alright. Don't need any reforges. I'm good.
Greetings to you.
Right, this puts me right outside the city. Pretty nice. And I can quickly turn in my battle preparation quests.
What news from abroad?
I thank you, Kippen, for these numerous plans. The schemes of the orcs will be studied so that we may be prepared for the attack that is surely coming.
What business have you with the Lord and Lady?
Very good, Kippen. Those foes will not join the attack of Lothlorien thanks to you. The battle steadily approaches, I am sure of it, but they will miss it. We, however, will not. So remember, these battle preparations are repeatable, as you can see.
The Lord and Lady have need of your services.
Wait a minute, what is this one? The Battle of Lorien. Ah, so you know what happened. I don't know if you guys remember, but outside some of the battle stations, there was a banner in which we needed 600 of something in order to finally be able to do this Battle of Lorien quest. So hold on.
We wait while the storm of Mordor grows stronger.
So this is Lothlorien Preparations 3, repeatable, which I've already done. But it looks like we've done 600 of these. I'm going to do some quick editing to show you what I'm talking about, and I'll meet you back here in just a second. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about, and this actually just confused me a whole lot more. If you remember, this banner says preparations made for war 551 out of 600. So we're not at the full 600 yet, but I was pretty sure that in order to unlock the Battle for Lorien quest, this needed to be at the full 600. So maybe I just needed to do all 4 preparations personally for that to unlock. I don't know, I'll have to do a little bit more looking into it, but let's return back to where I was just a second ago. Alright, so regardless of how it happened and this quest is available to me, so let me pick it up.
The Galathrine.
It is time, Kippen. We must hope our preparations are sufficient, for I fear the attack of the orcs will be upon us at any moment. We must discuss our plan to repel them. There are 3 passes into Fnudhol, the western pass, the northern pass, the eastern pass. We will have defenders at each of these passes, for if any of them fall, Lothlorien will be imperiled. But it is not enough to stand against the orcs. We must turn back their assault and remove their foothold in Fnudhol. Scouts tell me that they have encampments among the hills and have erected an idol to the enemy at each. By carrying a banner of Lorien into each encampment, your allies will be able to destroy the idol. You will not have much time to destroy all 4 idols, Kippen, and we will need to move with all haste. But beware, the banner carrier will be a very ready target for the orcs. Speak to me when you're ready and have gathered allies, and we will travel into the passes of Fnudhol. So let me accept that. And I will not be doing that just yet, probably in the next episode. But for now, let me talk to Celeborn. Let me set this as my focus. That way I don't get too lost. So it looks like the Battle of Lorien is going to be a fellowship quest. If you guys know more specifically what those battle preparations that was 551 out of 600 is all about, or how you unlock this Battle of Lorien quest more specifically, please feel free to let me know in the comments and clear it up for anyone else who's wondering. If you are wondering, read through the comments section, maybe somebody answered it. I tried to look it up and I don't know, it doesn't really say much. It said that you need to get it to 600 out of 600 in order for it to unlock, but I'm not there and it unlocked, so I really don't know. Unless they changed something. It's a little bit of inconsistency with some of the information. I wonder what Galadriel has for me.
It is nearly time for you to depart again.
Yeah, that's another volume. Not ready to do that.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
Welcome to Karos Galadon. A friend of Mithrandir, and his company is a friend to the elves of Lothlorien also. My lady spoke well of you when she first heard of your coming, but I wish to see for myself how well you served Haldir and Berenglim before employing your skills myself. As you have surely seen, Moria is beset with perils, but none so virulent as the disease borne hither and thither wherever the nameless and sickly creatures prowl. My lady and I fear that with the brewing of war, the fungus carriers will be unleashed as a final weapon, and I do not deny that this would be a deadly blow on our stainless land. Please go to the cavern that the infected army amasses, and bring this phial with you when you go. Use it in the darkest place, and the darkness will shrink and wither as if the full sun and fresh air were beating upon it from the above world. You must gather a full host of allies for this venture, for it will not be easy. Alright, so I got that. And I can take this off my tracker for now. Okay, so that is going to do it for this episode. As you can see, I still got these 2 to finish up here, so I'll have to do J.R.R. But Good one more time. And then here in Lothlorien, I got the Battle for Lothlorien, which I'll have to find a fellowship for. So there's a few things that could happen in the next episode. I could start doing some of the quests that I missed along the way after I check my completionist spreadsheet. Or I could go to Darn Arborgood, or I could go do the Battle of Lorien, excuse me. And we'll just see. We'll just see, because I kind of want to keep playing. So if I can't find a group for some of these things, I might just do some solo things next. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.